Hello everyone, my name is Miguel Borba. I'm the designer of Made to Cut Golf Game. You can see it, I have a page on BGG for the game where you can go find a demo to download and try. It includes 4 golfers and a golf course. I'm going to be demoing 2 golfers going head to head in a match play 9-hole event against each other. And I'll leave a link to the BGG website for the game in the comments below. And the golfers that will be playing in today's match play will be Brooks Koepka, who is the #1 ranked golfer of the PGA Tour 2019 season. He's going to go up against DJ Trahan, who is ranked 164th. The game right now comes with 2 seasons, the 2019 season or the 2000 season, the year that Tiger Woods was able to win 3 majors. So those are the 2 seasons available. More seasons will be available in the future. So the golfers in this match play are going to play on the stadium course at the La Quinta, in La Quinta, California. It's a par 72, 7,128 yards. The course that I'm playing, the La Quinta course, is shown here. In the 9 holes that I'm playing, hole number 5 is considered a true 3-shot par 5. So the golfers will not be able to go for the green in their second shot. Hole number 2 is a short par 4 and is reachable, so golfers may be able to go for it on the green. In the match play that I'm doing, I'm playing it as a simulation, except that I am also going to introduce my own biases when it comes to how aggressive each golfer is to reach the green, because they could play standard or go pin hunting or actually play safe. So that's how I'll play the match, so you can see how that all works. So without further ado, Bruce Koepka is on the tee, ready to go. You can see that he has a 62% chance to drive it on the fairway. So let's see how he does. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm using a random number generator. The game doesn't come, but requires 2 10-sided dice to create a percentile roll. I use Excel to generate a number from 0 to 99. And let's see how Koepka does. Again, Koepka's looking for a 62% chance to hit the fairway on this hole number 1, which is a par 4, 446 yards. I'm playing the round 4 conditions, which is a 6 indicates that it's on the easier side of things. If it's a negative number like the -18, that's a harder hole. The 6 and the -18 take into account the weather conditions during this tournament, as well as the toughness of the greens from a putting perspective and the pin location. So it takes all the difficulties of the hole and gives an overall adjustment to the very first putt that each golfer will be taking. So back to Koepka, 62% chance to hit the fairway. Let's see. He gets an 80. So Koepka actually hits the rough. So he'll have a -10% to his approach to the green. I'll indicate that by putting an R for rough. And now we go to DJ Trahan. He has a 59% chance to hit the fairway. And he misses the fairway barely, 59 by 4%. He still missed it though and landed in the first cut with a -5 penalty. So while Koepka has a -10 penalty on his approach shot, DJ hit the first cut and has a -5%. So Koepka's away, so he will go first. So now he's trying to hit the green in regulation, so it's his approach shot. He has a -10 to his green and regulation number of 65, making it a 55% chance to still hit the green. Let's see if he does. He certainly does. So despite missing a fairway, he has a green and regulation chance. And now Trahan, who had he's in the first cut, so that's a -5. He has a 62% chance to make it. He actually hit it on the green as well. So both players will be attempting a birdie putt to try to win the hole. Koepka, I'll go with the honors first. If you look at the putting chart on the bottom, GIR means it's a putt when they hit the green in regulation. SG stands for short game. It's a putt when they have to play their short game, which means they missed the green in regulation. And then the gimme is any putt after a first putt. It gives a gimme chance. So Koepka has a 34% chance of hitting a birdie, but the hole gives a +6, so he's at 40% chance to make a birdie, and he misses. So he will be taking a gimme putt to make a par. And now we go to Trahan. Trahan has a 31% chance to make his putt. Adding 6 to that because of the hole difficulty makes a 37% chance. He has a chance to win the hole with a 37%, and he does not, so he also has a gimme. We'll do Koepka's gimme first. He has a 97% chance of making his gimme. He gets a 72, so he shot a par 4. And then Trahan has a 98% chance to hit his gimme, and he gets a 15, which is also a par. So it's even. No one has the lead, so I'll just put it as an even hole. Now we go on to hole number 2. Hole number 2 is a tough hole, which indicated by the -18 on the first putt for each golfer. But it is a reachable, drivable par 4. The golfers have to actually, in the simulation mode, you actually have to make a roll to see if they go for the green. If you're playing your own golfer, you can decide whether or not to go for the green. So going for the green for Koepka is a 74% chance of going for the green. Let's see if he does. Yes. So he's going for the green. So when you go for the green, you go for this on the green percentage. He has a 28% chance of hitting the green in regulation. So from 29 to the 65 number, that now becomes rough. So he needs a 28 number to hit the green in regulation. He got a 65, which means he hit the rough. Because as I explained, when you go for the green in regulation, your green regulation number goes down to 28 instead of 65. And anything in between now becomes rough. So Koepka hits the rough on his par 4 approach to the green. And Trahan is looking down here. He has a 72% chance to go for it. Let's see if he does. He also does. He has the nerves to do it. And he has a 28% chance of hitting the green in regulation. He does not. He got a 90, which gives him a bunker. So while Brooks Koepka hit his drive into the rough near the green, Trahan hit into a greenside bunker. So let's do the rough shot first. And that is Koepka. If you look at his short game, R stands for rough shots, F stands for fringe shots, B stands for bunker shots. So you can see that his short game, Koepka has a 33%. That percentage is how well the shot is. If he hits it 33 or less, he almost guarantees an up and down, or as close to an up and down as he can get. If he's outside the 33%, then he left himself a very long, tough putt to make par. Or actually, in this case, to make birdie, because they both are hit the drive to the par 4 green. So let's see how he does. He has 33% chance of knocking it close to almost guarantee a birdie. Let's see what he does. He manages it. So Koepka is in gimme range with his putt. And Trahan has a 20, he's in the bunker. He has a 25% chance of doing the same thing. Let's see how he does. He also gets a gimme opportunity. So now we go back to Koepka. Because it's a first putt of the hole, it's a minus 18. If we look at the putting, Koepka has a 97, so that becomes an 87 and then 79. He has a 79% chance of making his birdie. He does. So he gets a 3. And now Trahan also has a gimme putt, minus 18. He is at 98 normally, so he's 80% chance of tying the match with a birdie. And he also does. So they both do the same thing, and they stay even for the match. Now we go to hole number 3. Hole number 3 is a simple par 4, 458 yards. It's a little easier, so it's a +6 to the first putt. Let's see how Koepka does since he still has the honors. 62% chance of hitting the fairway. He does. And Trahan has a 59% of hitting the fairway, and he does not. So Trahan is in the first cut, which is also a -5. So he is first cut. He's going to have -5, and he has the honor since he's away. So he has a 67% chance of hitting the green, but that's subtract 5 to 62% chance of hitting the green anyway. And he does, so he has a gimme putt. Sorry, green regulation putt. And Koepka, who hit the fairway, gets a +5. So he has a 70% chance of hitting the green. He does. So they both are in on green and regulation. We'll go with Trahan as the farther putt since he was farther away on the approach shot. He has a 31% chance of making the green and regulation putt for a birdie. Plus the 6, that's 37% chance. And he misses. So he has a gimme coming up. While Koepka has a 34% chance plus 6 is 40% chance to win the hole. And he does. So it doesn't matter what the gimme putt is. Koepka drains the birdie and goes 1 up. So we go to hole 4. Hole 4 is a par 3. And since Trahan is behind, he's going to play aggressive, while Koepka's going to play a normal hole. So let's do Koepka's approach. He has a 65% chance of hitting the green in regulation on his par 3. He does not hit the green in regulation, but he does, he hits the rough. So that means I was going to be aggressive for DJ Trahan, but because Koepka's in a rough, I think playing it standard is a better chance for him to do well and win this. He has a 67% chance of hitting the green. Let's see. He does not, so it doesn't pay off. He also hits the rough. So let's go Koepka now out of the rough. He has a 33% chance of getting an up and down. He does get up and down, so he has a gimme putt. And Trahan out of the rough has a 42% chance to do the same thing. He does not. So while Koepka has a gimme putt for an up and down to get a par 3, Trahan has a tough putt to make par, so he's scrambling. Let's see how Trahan does first. He has a short game putt, which is a 37. He does have to subtract 3 for his first putt of the hole, so that's a 34% chance to get the par. Oh, wow, because of the toughness of the hole, he misses. And now Koepka can drain his gimme to win the hole. So just gimme for the par. Sorry, gimme for a bogey now. No, sorry, gimme for a par for Trahan. Koepka is going for a gimme on a birdie chance. So if you look at his gimme, he's 97%. Minus the 3 drops down to only 94%. So 94% chance that Koepka wins this hole, and he does. So he goes 2 up in the match, and we go to hole 5, which is a true 3-shot par 5 and is relatively easy. It's a +9 to the first putt. So still with the honors is Koepka. He has a 62% chance of hitting the fairway. He gets it. So he's on the fairway. Trahan has a 59% chance of hitting the fairway. He also hits the fairway. Now they have to take a second shot to the fairway. So it's still the same chart on the left because there's a drive or a fairway, and they're taking a fairway shot to a fairway. So it's still 62%, but you add the 5 from the first drive. So a 67% chance to find the second fairway for Koepka. He does. So he's still on the fairway. And Trahan gets a 64% chance, 59 plus 5, to hit the fairway. And he also does. So both players find the second fairway, so they're going to have a relatively easy approach shot to the green. Koepka going first. He has a 65 plus the 5 for hitting the fairway, a 70% chance to find the green in regulation. He does not. He finds the rough. So Trahan, instead of being aggressive, because I was going to start playing aggressive for him, he's going to play the par 5, this par 5 hole approach as a standard shot. So he has a 72% chance of hitting the green. He needs to do something to get back into this match. He does. So he has a green in regulation, while Koepka's 4th shot is coming from the rough. Let's see how Koepka can manage from the rough. He has a 33% chance of getting up and down for par. He does not. So he has a tough putt to make par. And Trahan is still in green in regulation. So Trahan now has a chance to sink his putt. He has a 31% chance. Plus the 9, that's a 40% chance of making this birdie and winning the hole. He does not. Now, if you roll a 0 or a 99 when taking golf shots, a 0 is a good thing, a 99 is a disaster. So what happens on the putting when you get 99, you got to repeat that same putt. So instead of Trahan, who had a 31% chance, plus 9 would have been a 40% chance of sinking a birdie, he rolled a 99, which means instead of having a gimme next, which is 98%, he has to take his green in regulation 31% putt again, which is crazy. And he doesn't get an adjustment of 9 from the first putt. Wow. So from having a chance to win the hole, he looks like he may even lose the hole. So he's back to a green in regulation putt. So he will be taking green in regulation putt for par, while Koepka's taking a short game putt for par. Let's see what happens. Koepka's a 39, but since it's his first putt of 9 is added to that, he actually has a 48% chance of sinking this putt for par. He does not. So he leaves himself with a gimme for bogey, a disastrous hole for Koepka. So now Trahan actually has a chance to sink a 31% chance of making this putt to win the hole. Otherwise, he's looking at bogey. He does. So unbelievably, Trahan wins the hole, and now Koepka is only one up. We go to hole number 6. It's another short hole, par 3. Trahan will play aggressive unless Koepka finds trouble. So let's see what Koepka does. Oh no, because he has the honors, Trahan has to go first. So let's see what Trahan does. And I'm going to introduce a new way to play the game, and that's introducing, when you're approaching the green, you can play PH means you pin hunt, which is -10 to the green in regulation table. So that would drop it from 67 to 57. So it's harder to hit the green. But if you do, you add 10 to your putt percentage. So the percentage will go to 41%. So that's nice. However, if he misses the green in regulation, he gets a -10 to his short game play, which could be really bad. So it means you pin hunt, but if you miss the pin, you lost the ball in a rougher bunker on the wrong side of the green, which makes it tougher to get up and down. And the other way to play it is safe, which no golfer's playing is safe right now. But if you did play a safe, it's harder to hit the green. Sorry, I did it backwards. Let's go back to pin hunt. I think I said it backwards. Maybe I said it right. Pin hunt, the first number -10 is how difficult it is to green, but if you hit it. I think I said it right. And then safe play, you add 10 to your green in regulation. That goes to 77%. But then you subtract 20 from the putt because you left yourself so far away from the pin. But if you do miss, you're on the right side of the green, which makes your short game easier. It gives a +10. I hope that made sense as I explained it. I kind of butchered it a little bit. But Koepka is not first. So Trahan is going to pin hunt because he needs to be aggressive and try to get back in this match. So he has only a 67 -10, a 57% chance of hitting the green. But if he hits it, he has a better chance to hit the putt. Let's see. He does. He pin hunts and has a gimme plus, which means he has a +10 now. Sorry, over here. The middle number is a +10 to his putt, in addition to the -3 for the first putt. So that'd be a +7. Let's see what Koepka does. Koepka is going to play normal. He needs a 65% chance to hit the green. He does. So he has a standard gimme. So he is away, and it's still a gimme putt. Oh, sorry, not gimme. Greens in regulation. I meant greens in regulation, so I'm going to change that to greens in regulation. Greens in regulation plus. So that's because Koepka's away further on his green in regulation putt. He has a 34% minus the 3 for hole 6. That means it's a 31% chance of sinking his birdie. He does. Nice golfing by Koepka. Even though he hit the center of the green, he sunk his birdie. And now, to tie, Trahan gets a +10 for his pin hunting option. So that's 31 to 41 minus the 3. So he has a 38% chance of matching Koepka's birdie, and does. So that was well played by both golfers. And Koepka is still up 1. We go to hole number 7, which is a par 4, 339 yards, relatively easy with a +6. Trahan still has the honors. He has a 59% chance of hitting the fairway, and he does barely again. He's on the fairway, gets his +5 on this approach, while Koepka has a 62% chance of hitting the fairway. He also does. So they both give +5s. We'll go with Trahan first. He's going to play aggressively again on a pin. So it's going to be a 67 +5 for hitting the fairway, gets to 72, minus 10 for pin hunting goes to 62% chance of getting tight on the pin. He misses. So this is bad because he missed on the wrong side, which means that he is in the rough, and he's going to have minus 10 to his rough game shot. So that was a bad break. Let's see what Koepka does. Koepka is a 65% chance to hit the green in regulation, plus the 5 makes it 70%. Let's see what he can do. He does. So he gets a green in regulation. He's looking strong. And Trahan, trying to be aggressive, is looking like it may backfire on him. Let's do the rough shot first. He has a 42% rough shot that drops to 32% because he was playing aggressive and short-sided himself. Let's see if he can get 32%. He does not. That means he has a short game putt, which means a long putt to save par. In the meantime, Koepka has his green in regulation putt. Let's do Koepka's green in regulation putt for birdie. It's 34 plus the 6 is 40%. For birdie, let's see if he gets his birdie. He does. So pretty much the short game putt has to be made for par. So the match is now 2 up again and dormy for Koepka. Going to hole number 8. Hole number 8 is a par 5. It's reachable. So let's see how Koepka approaches this. For Koepka on the par 5s, he has an automatic approach if he rolls. No, so he has an automatic approach. DA means he automatically goes for it in 2. So let's do his drive. First, he needs a 62%. He got 21. Oh, sorry. That automated it means if he hits the fairway, which he just did, he automatically goes for it in 2. Had he hit the rough first cut or bunker, he still would have a 31% chance of shooting out of that difficult location and still go for the green. That's what the with the parentheses 31. Since he hit the fairway, he automatically with the A goes for it on his second shot. So I'll indicate that by fairway G, which is fairway go. And now Trahan has the same opportunity. Trahan is also an A31. They're both A31. So if he finds the fairway, he's automatically going for it. He needs a 59%. He did. So both players are going for the green on their second shot. We'll do Koepka first. Actually, the honors was Trahan, so I should have done him first. So let's take his shot to the green. Oh, no. Koepka went 2 up. The honors was Koepka. So Koepka is going for the green. It's a 65. Sorry, let's go up to the green. It's a 28% because he was going for it on a long shot. When you go for the green, it's a 28% that he makes it, but he gets the +5 for being on the fairway. So he actually is at 33%. Anything between 34 and 65 would be a rough. So he has a 33% chance of hitting the green in regulation. Oh, not in regulation, on his second shot. Does not do it. He gets to 68, which is still on the fringe, which is very, very good, because if you can see, the short game fringe is a 95%. That's almost guaranteed up and down. So he hits the fringe on his second shot. And now Trahan is following suit. He has a 28% chance to hit the green in regulation now. Not in regulation, on his second shot. +5 for being on the fairway gives him 33% chance. He doesn't. He gets an 80, which is in the rough. So while it looks like this might be over for the match because it's going to be very difficult for Trahan to match an accomplishment from the fringe for Koepka. So Koepka now is he's not away. Trahan is away out of the rough. If you look at his rough game, he has a 42% to get up and down for birdie because they both went for the green. So 42%, he gets 50. So he does not get close enough. He has to make a tough putt to get a birdie. In the meantime, Koepka has a 95% chance to get up and down for birdie, or a chance for birdie. 95% chance is very strong, and he certainly does. So while Trahan has a short game putt, which is difficult, Koepka has a gimme putt. So it's, for all intents and purposes, it's over, although hole number 8 is a -1. So we'll play it out and see what happens. You never know if you roll 99. So we'll do the Trahan putt first. He needs to make this to prolong the match. He has a 37% chance minus the 1, 36% chance to force the tap-in putt by Koepka. And he doesn't. So the match is indeed over. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you would like some more information about the game, go to the Board Game Geek site. And the seasons are available for $15 a season. Thank you.